there. It's because I was gonna decide longer, but now I have time to do it. And my friend Bob is saying, aka.
Fuck off that fucking Red Valley Twilight.
Anyways, as you can tell, I was like, can at least make an hour live stream. Sometimes it'll be an hour, sometimes it'll be 2 hours. Or, anyways, I hope everybody enjoyed the live stream, and here we go.
It's gonna be 2 minutes.
There.
I refuse.
I will bitch slap you.
You can try.
Oh god, I farted.
Says that on stream.
And? It's not like I'm famous or anything.
You fucking gay.
Anyways, how there? Do you have anything to do on Saturday?
Other than work?
Damn. We were
like,
about
you
to go
always
out.
ask Saturday. I'm just like, does this man not remember every other Saturday? Hey, I have work. Oh, I got work. Oh, you know, I got work.
And because I wish you could just
work.
tell her if you could have just one Saturday off, at least one Saturday.
Well, why do y'all do shit on Saturday to begin with?
Because that's when I get paid. If I don't get paid,
well,
then how we're gonna go out
after
then?
You get paid.
On Sunday, nobody's gonna want to go nowhere.
Friday?
How am I gonna get paid on Friday?
You keep on, my boy. Saving.
Well, that's not me.
Oof. Oh,
Just,
I forgot about that one.
Just have one Saturday off. Come on now.
Nope.
Yes. You know what? You're a bitch anyways. You know that? Wait, hold on, I'll be right back.
Ooh. Well, there goes like 20K. Ah, man.
Alright, I'm back. Oh, there.
What's up?
You're a bitch.
I mean, you're an even bigger one.
Hey, I may be big, but I ain't bigger.
Which is why you're a bigger bitch.
It's locked.
See exactly what I mean?
It's locked, alright.
Hey, you can suck a dick.
Don't worry, you'll beat me to it.
You know what?
My boy, I've been having arguments like this since like elementary school. You can't. No.
Yes, I can. I will. No, you. There. You can't beat that.
Know your daddy. That's what I thought.
Oh, sorry. Did you say something? God damn, we're so fucking retarded.
Damn.
What happened?
You ugly, you a bitch, and you deaf.
Anyways, so about that whole Saturday off.
But yeah, I can't I can't necessarily do Saturday since there's nobody that can work that Saturday besides me with an open schedule.
Hey, just tell them fuck them.
Can't. Then they have nobody for Saturday.
And
Besides, the manager on Saturday afternoons is Nikki, and I've been working with her since shit since she was a server back at the other Denny's I used to work at like 3, 4 years ago.
how about 54
Can't
years?
I can't do that. Can't do that to her.
Yes, the fuck you can, little shithead.
No,
Yes,
I kick you in your ass.
I kicked you in the ass. Probably Victor got a notification
I
though.
cannot enter.
I thought I had the key for it. What the hell? That's weird. Oh. I'm surprised Victor's not on with you.
Yeah, actually, let me see. He's he's been appearing offline because he has a theory that it takes up Wi-Fi. This man's up here trying to save like nanobytes.
Wait, how's appearing off online? He's gonna. Wait, what?
That's Victor for you. So I'm gonna invite him to the party just in case he's like on but offline.
To be honest, I will tell you because whenever I think he has my live stream
Yeah,
notification on,
yeah.
he would like just say KD sucks or something.
Shut up, Alana. I'm not going to work today.
Wait, what happened?
No, we got somebody that's basically a stand-in right now.
Uh huh.
So I got my Thursday, Friday, and Sundays off.
Huh. Al, there, you should get Vampyr. Vampyr says you're pretty good.
It's like a vampire detective, Sherlock Holmes shit, right?
Yeah, somewhat. I really don't know much of it because I just started playing it, so. But as far as I know, it's kind of like that. Especially the choices they make affects the story.
Hmm. Nah, if I wanted to play a game like that, I'd play Dying Light.
They're
Or
finally making a
is
Dying
it
Light
Dying
2.
Light? Is it Dying Light? No, I don't think it's Dying Light. What's it called? Uh, oh, Until Dawn. That's what it was.
Until Dawn.
But yeah, if
Huh.
I wanted to play, yeah, if I wanted to play a game like that, I'd play Until Dawn.
Nah, that's a good choice.
I didn't even like playing Until Dawn.
Behavior is similar to
Although
the
there's a
infected
new,
William Bishop. Must be the same
there's
strain.
a new
This sickness
PlayStation
moves faster
Plus
than
free game
Arthur
called
has.
Absolver. It's kind of like a, it has
Let me see. Wait, what's it called again? Oh, I think that's what everybody, Greg and them have been talking about. Yeah, it is. Heavy Rain? What is that? This thing is $30.
Heavy Rain, I can tell you that much. It's basically like a game telling the story of the famous origami killer.
Origami Killer. And hold on, let me see.
This
How
guy
far?
dressed as children,
How far were you
and
guys?
he's behind like a little origami thing, like his like
Oh, I think I heard about that in one of my creepypasta videos that I always listen to.
yeah.
How far were you going to say someone you loved? Experience a gripping to the field with it. Do you think it's? Do you think it's good?
I mean, it's like a mystery suspense kind of
I'll
solving thing.
I'll add it to
So
my library.
yeah,
And it's horror too, right?
I'm not sure about horror because it's not like it's a monster. It's a guy.
Use of drugs, strong language, sexual content, and blood, nudity. What the hell? Huh. Oh, is it just like one of those? I'm not trying to be racist, but it's like one of those Japanese games.
Yeah, it's actually the origami killer is actually a Japanese.
Urban legend.
It actually happened in Japan. Japanese urban legend, some shit like that. But it happened in Japan. Like this is where the story originated.
Oh, so that reminds me of White Knight. No, wait, is it White Knight or White Light? There's a game that's called like that. Okay, then I added Absolver to my download, so I could just go to it and download it. Probably couldn't do it tonight. Download both of them to see how it is. I'm supposed to be playing Vampyr and I'm over here looking at the store.
Uh,
It's locked.
It's locked. You fucking wankers.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
bitch, fuck up.
Bottle of wine. Would you consider playing Vampyr?
Uh, it, those types of games aren't really for me. Like it sounds like it has good story development and stuff, but like
Oh, but the gameplay is somewhat.
like there's only certain times where you can fight. I'm the type of person that's like, if
Balls
I
of
can't beat the
Mars,
fuck out of this person for
fortifiers.
saying one thing, like if they said
Popular
hi
as they are
in
ineffective.
the slightest,
Far
They do
Cry.
contain
not like
iron tartrate, and that
no
might prove itself useful.
say let's say a character's being a smartass with me. If I can't fight that person right then and right there,
Oh,
if I can't fight that person right then and right there, I swear to God.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
And if I can't fight that person later on in the game, nonetheless,
Then that's not the
just
type of
like
game you want.
yeah, I mean look at Far Cry. Some lady starts like talking as soon as I've already killed everybody, and like people come in try to help. As soon as everybody's done, and I'm just like, fuck out of here, deagle to the head.
Hey, if you want, we could get on. We haven't been on for a
I would
while.
definitely.
These scowls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Just want to point out that I did mention this
What?
when you started your live stream. Like, the fuck off that Great Value Twilight Sherlock Holmes shit and get on a group like Far Cry or something.
What the hell? But don't worry, I already made the announcement during the beginning that if it's not going to be an hour or 2 hour live stream, it's probably just going to be either a 40 or 30-minute live stream. A lot of people do
Yeah.
that anyway, so it, just like I always put in the very beginning, I'm not doing this just to get fame or fortune. All I'm doing is just to have fun and play the game. If they don't like it, then they could check someone else. Because, like I said, I'm not really a famous YouTuber, but I don't intend to be one. It'll be cool, but hey, you can't have everything what you want, can't you?
Yep.
So, like I always put it in my comments, that I'm just doing this for fun or nothing else. No hate or spam. If you want to hate or just spam, go somewhere else.
Damn. Putting down your whole like half of a
I mean, am I right though?
putting down your half a watcher. You don't have a full like they probably opened up your live stream by mistake and then like left their phone on the counter or on the bed to go do something real quick. It's like the stream is playing but they're not paying attention. They just got told off without even noticing.
I mean, shit. Wouldn't you do the same thing?
You do realize I have like a 5 minute live stream or something like that.
It's locked. It's locked.
I'm gonna send you the invite right there so
Locked, all right.
whenever you want.
Alright, let me just make this a 30-minute live stream then.
Alright. Oh, I'm gonna send. Are you still in the kick party one?
Yeah. Wait, which one?
Autistic monkeys, I think.
Oh, what?
The picture with Donkey Kong.
Let me check, just to make sure. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna show you the most funniest 54-second video ever.
Wait a minute, is it the... Oh shit.
No, you trust me, you don't know about it. It's by Renegade. It's TFS, Renegade for Life gameplay. The guy that does the Vegeta voice for the TFS abridged.
Uh-huh.
He does a whole little series of him playing games with Nappa's voice in the background as well. And there was one where they tried to play Sims. It's like 54 seconds long. Look at amazing.
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Just tell me when you send it. Oh,
I sent it already.
because I always have these on silent. Alright.
We just got the damn thing in. Give it a sec. We gotta get our zoning laws on. Then we'll build an airport next to the schools and tax the hell out of the underprivileged.
fuck out there? What the fuck? That's just funny.
You should really watch their gameplay and stuff. It's fucking hilarious.
I heard about them. Yeah, I heard about them. Oh my god. Alright. What part are you on, Far Cry?
Just Faith.
Oh, you're still on Faith?
Yeah,
Sodium hypochlorite.
I
Dangerous to
I
administer
get
but
sidetracked
efficient
easily.
in the proper dosage.
I went from trying to do a story mission to liberating an outpost with only my fist.
Wow.
That outpost stood no chance. No alarms either.
What the fuck?
It was the trucker outpost though. So it wasn't like a really big outpost, it was just a couple of enemies. I
Oh.
freed a wolf. The wolf helped me out.
Okay.
Accidentally killed the wolf.
Why
It
had
was
to be so...
chasing me. No, like I let it out and it was fighting with me and stuff like that. But it was a wolf and it was like blissed, so like it had the bliss mist around it, and then it tried to attack me and I didn't realize it until I turned around because I had what do you call it, jumped over some fire and there was a red barrel in it, and I tried to jump over, right?
Yeah.
So I made it over without getting touched by the fire. But I turned around to see the wolf following me, and he went through the fire, and the barrel exploded as he was right by the, as the wolf was right by it. The funniest shit ever, but I felt so bad. It's like the wolf didn't try to attack me at all until I was the last person alive.
What the hell?
It's like I jumped the fire and I see post liberated, slow motion, just see the wolf explode.
Why had to be so mean?
I didn't do it on purpose.
Nah, you did. You're
I
out
do
there.
miss the aspect of being able to tame wild animals though.
Seriously. Oh. Is this open? Oh. I have to get out. Oh man. Out there. Out there.
What?
You is a bitch.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. You're an even bigger one.
You're a little small bitch.
Hey, that's where you're wrong.
How am I wrong?
You want to talk about small bitches? Look in your pants.
Damn. Fucking asshole.
Oh my god, Juan, like you make it too easy for me. Like,
Shut
okay,
up.
I'll say this. I'll say this. Out of all of the guys that have like been oofed by me, I think you're the least. I, you how can I say it? Like,
Just say, just say that I'm a weak ass bitch.
No, no, it's not that. It's like everybody else, and especially Katie and Victor, they know what to say when they're around me, so I can't necessarily oof them that bad or at all sometimes. But you make it so easy for me to like Pearl Harbor the fuck out of you.
Fuck you.
Just like that time you were saying that you're a monster, and you're like a monster in bed. I'm like, how the fuck would you know that?
Wow.
Last time I oofed Katie that bad was when he was like we were talking about like girls and experience and stuff like that. Cause who was it that was having? Oh, it was when we were talking about Shamar and the problem with Shanae and all of that,
Oh,
and
with
and Katie
Shanae.
tried to put yeah Shanae what not Shanae Janae
Oh, Janae. Yeah, yeah,
yeah um and we were just messing talking around and stuff, and Katie put his 2 cents in. He was like he was talking. I'm like, Katie, how would you know about girlfriends? And he's like, I've had girlfriends, and I'm like, a girlfriend.
Finally, you've
He's
returned,
like,
Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
shut up.
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Oh
Duty
man,
calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how
the
to
only
mix the
thing
remedy
easy to oof
yourself with
about
the
Victor
same
is his
basic
Wi-Fi.
ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you finished, you ought to
Hell,
report to
even my
Dr.
girl was
Swanson in
like,
his
Victor's
office.
got that
He's been
Alaskan
looking for
Wi-Fi
you.
that not even the
Seemed
penguins
pressing.
use.
yeah.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk, Doctor.
I'll let you get some rest then.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes. Thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
Thank you, Dr. Reed, but you've done enough already. The rest is up to me now.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather...
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Bro, the fuck is he? What the hell?
God damn, we have a lot of text and shit.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Why does Dr. Tippett's claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Hold on, Lord, I'm almost done. God damn it. Out there. We're just gonna be so pissed if he sees the live stream.
What?
No, like Orton would have been so pissed if he heard that.
Have you heard what?
Me calling you Orton. Rage. Capacity bloodthirst. Why can't we be bitch? Alright, I am done now. Let me do this quick before I get on and we could kick some ass. Am I right, Orton? God damn it!
Fucking damn it.
I wasn't trying to. Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know it's human too? Why you gotta be so rude?
I don't know, I just kind of like being like this.
No, don't.
Too bad.
Why? Why? Alright, I hope you all enjoyed the live stream. Just like I said, this will only be the 30 or 40-minute episode. I'll try to make it longer as soon as I can, so hope you enjoy Vampyr. And as always, fuck you. And as always, I'll see y'all later. Fuck you! This is Sergeant Juan signing off.